Where are we, babe?
We're at the big mound, potentially a tell, where Herod the Great built many cities and where they have discovered his body.
His burial place?
Oh yeah, his burial place in what century? This century, in the last 50 years? 100 years?
They discovered it recently.
Yeah. So
We're gonna hike up there. Them stairs. These stairmasters.
And so we are in Palestinian territory. We have left Jerusalem and the complete Israeli control area. So it's a unique place. There's places where some people shouldn't go.
There's lots of big red signs saying Israeli citizens should not go here.
So
It's neutral. Well, it's not. You gotta explain to us. It's territory set aside for the Palestinians under Israeli control.
And sometimes,
but not under Israeli protection for Israeli citizens.
Yep.
So here's a reconstruction.
This is a much cooler view.
Yes. And just 10 years ago, they excavated and found Herod's burial place under this structure. We're going to hike up there. Not much is left. We'll see what's left. We made it to the top. That means all the excavation that they've been doing. See Herodium.
Background for the time of Jesus as well. First of all, prosperity of the kingdom when Jesus was born, and then everything collapsed almost in one day with the death of Herod the Great. The kingdom was divided for 4 parts initially because they were tetrarchs, but only 3 succeeded to rule more.
So we're here at Herodium. This is one of Herod's 8 palace fortresses that he built. He was an incredible builder, huge influencer, king of the Jews, worked well with the Romans, Greek in culture, and really powerful and had it all. He even won a gold medal in the Olympics. I don't know if that was honorary or if he was actually fast or something. But this is an amazing spot to talk about the birth of Jesus, because this is all the cultural context that was happening in the time. And here at this place was actually the burial place, also they've just discovered 10 years ago, of Herod. We have out here, we can see Bethlehem, birthplace of Jesus. Jerusalem.
So Bethlehem is, where's that tower? The tower there, this valley below is Bethlehem. Okay.
And over here, we can't see Jerusalem to the south, to the north I mean, but we can see the Mount of Olives, which is blocking our view of Jerusalem.
There's 3 towers right over here, and that's the Mount of Olives.
So here is where Mary and Joseph would walk through as pregnant and ready to give birth to Jesus. And
this is where the shepherds would have been tending their flocks?
Yeah, this is a valley between the fertile lands. And you see where all the shepherds, between the fertile lands and the desert,
Yep.
is where the shepherds would have.
This direction is the Judean desert and the Dead Sea. So after this is sort of the edge. This is the edge of the desert, so no one else is living kind of past here. No one east of here. West of here, we go towards the valley of Elah and to the plain, to the Mediterranean eventually. All right. Here we go.
Now here you probably can notice kind of controversy, because we usually say that Jesus was born 1 year before Herod the Great died, right? And we say that Herod the Great died before.
Go on, babe.
It's a tunnel, and it's in King Herod's palace. Are we gonna find? We're gonna exit.
Are we going to see his body?
Yeah, after we exit, we're gonna climb up to his burial site. So this is not his burial site yet. But this is a tunnel. This is an escape route, right? This is
an old 2,000-year-old tunnel, man. I hope it holds.
Looks like it's been reinforced, unfortunately. I mean,
Dude.
fortunate for us.
This rock is really old.
Come on, hold everything up. Let's go.
It's worn out.
Oh, this is so cool.
We're in a freaking cave.
This is great.
These steps are old. These are not old steps.
No, Brian, look at that. Look at this, like, the curvedness of this. Wow. So what's over here? Why is there more little caves?
Because there's like water cisterns. They're in the middle of the desert. Water
Should I have
storage is really
smiled?
important.
Son, should I have smiled? Koba revolt.
I feel like we're exploring for real now.
Oh man. Is this the real? This is other tunnel entrances from different parts of the palace above. So they've all been covered in now, but you can see them going in 3 directions.
Wow. It's like straight down.
You can kind of see it here, you know?
For me to go?
That's fine. I just don't want to make you guys.
It's just, it dead ends, but it shows everything else is considered.
So this would have been really steep.
One in Zach and one in Zedekiah's.
Brian, go ahead and I'll take the picture. Hang on, let me move a little.
So this was Herod's man cave and his theater, and they're excavating it. This is where Herod would bring all his guests to watch shows, watch some Netflix. Down below is the pool in the lower area we saw in the model. What's been excavated in the pillars and the columns, where they would have brought all the water up from to fill the cisterns. And here at the Jordan River, where many things happened. We just learned that Joshua crossed right here with the Ark of the Covenant and stopped the water to enter the Canaan. And Jesus was baptized here, and the heavens opened, and God declared, "This is my son in whom I am well pleased." And also my grandpa was baptized here about 25 years ago. Here at the Dead Sea, went swimming, rubbed ourselves in mud. It's crazy how much you float. It's 40% minerals. Many great rivers, the Jordan we just saw, flow into the Dead Sea, but we are at the lowest point on Earth, 1,500 feet below sea level. And all the minerals have been collecting here for thousands of years, and there is no exit. It just keeps filling up with minerals. It's amazing. It's crazy to float. It's so weird. We're heading down a canyon where Jesus walked between Jericho and Jerusalem in the Judean wilderness. This is a path where we can almost guarantee that Jesus would have taken, and we're gonna walk it. Hey babe.
Hey.
Here you go. Look at this.
It's so sweet. I can't believe it. Sweet.
It's all downhill from here.
What direction we're headed?
Well, imagine that's our path. What is it?
Oh, it's an amazing. Is it Greek Orthodox monastery? Right, it's built
Built into the side of the mountain.
Brian can do that to me because I'm not in school.
Now that's the way to go down this street. Look at that.
Look, there's a donkey under that tree. Oh, I love this.
Periodically on the off years, not as consistently as I'd like, but just to try to
There's
maintain that continuity.
rooms built into
So that's been cool.
cliff too.
I feel like I'm looking like at a Lego.
We'll get closer, you guys.
This is
Oh, can we get
incredible.
closer?
Yeah, see up here, we get
Gosh, this is just amazing. You okay, Jim?
I got suntan.
There's a donkey ahead of us on the trail, and we don't know who's riding it. Oh.
That's the ambulance for the
Here all day.
Oh, that's a good picture.
46, your notebooks to page 22.
Really great experience. Think about what it meant to walk between cities as an Israelite. Between
Yeah.
Jericho, Jerusalem. I mean, they didn't have wilderness everywhere, but this is the wilderness walk, you know? And to think about Jesus in the wilderness for 40 days.
Well, we see Jesus and his disciples moving often between places.
Yeah.
So this is the way they would travel.
And I wonder if there was a donkey in their path ever.
Possibly.
That's really neat.
This was a common road because it follows a canyon.
Yep.
And through this desert, it's easy to get lost. Everything looks the same. So this was often followed from Jericho to Jerusalem was the main use of this path. So even stories like the Good Samaritan, Jesus would have had this path in mind as he told that story. When he traveled, he would have been on this road.
I love to see the
We're
cliffs,
literally
too,
walking
and the architecture.
where Jesus walked.
And the architecture and the landscape.
And there's a drone. Walking where Jesus walked.
At one point.
On our way to Jericho, on the road that Jesus walked. Just keep saying that over and over because it's pretty awesome.
Oh, fine.
Jets!
Whoa!
There we go.
That'd be an M16.
That's 22. I don't know.
That's there.
And someone has been living in there.
That's the agreed upon price.